Former President Donald Trump, as one of his few last acts in office, rescinded an early executive order that would ban lobbying. So now this particular thing was actually called the Ethics Commitments by Executive Branch Appointees Order. So what it would do is it would ban anybody who would serve in the Trump administration from being able to lobby for at least 5 years. So that was a good step to try to fight corruption. I would prefer a lifetime ban, but that's just me. And then, of course, on his last day, he says, oops, never mind. Ha ha. Now you can lobby. Now you can get money. You can get paid from big corporations to your heart's content. That means anybody who served in the Trump administration can go immediately go and get a sweet lobbying job. And by the way, this was the same thing that Bill Clinton, who deserves criticism for that, was criticized by Donald Trump for doing. Like, oh, you got rid of the lobbying ban when you were done with your term. I would never do that. That would create the swamp. And then his last day, he says, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to create the swamp. Oh, great. But here's the thing. Okay, this is a big middle finger, again, to anybody who believed that Donald Trump even cared at all about draining the swamp. Again, he does not care. The only thing he's tried to drain is, well, your money into his pocket. And that's the thing. And by the way, speaking of drain the swamp, he didn't even come up with that. No, that wasn't even his thing. In fact, here's him admitting that that wasn't his idea. It was someone else's.
You know, I said to somebody the other day, and even today, drain the swamp. We put it in about 2 days ago. I said, drain the swamp. I didn't like it. I didn't like the expression, drain the swamp in Washington. So I said it 3 days ago. The place went crazy. I said, you know what? I'm starting to like that expression. And now it's it's like trending all over the world. Drain the swamp in Washington. So we like that expression.
We like that expression. I mean, I didn't like it at first, but now that it's trending, now that it's popular, I'm going to jump onto it, and I'm going to use that, even though I don't really care about actually draining the swamp. You know, what I care about is actually duping the stupid people that voted for me, because I like corruption, and I like taking taxpayer money. I love putting your money into my pocket, making taxpayers pay for me to go golfing, for me to have security, for me to host events at my properties, to which I get money for. I love the swamp. I am the swamp. And that's what it is. In fact, according to the Washington Post, from his first months in office till about October of this year, Trump actually used his power to direct millions of dollars from U.S. taxpayers and from his political supporters into his own businesses. The data comes from open records requests as well as from a lawsuit. In all, he actually received about $8.1 million from these two sources that we know of in his time in office. I'm pretty sure he actually made a lot more. Documents also show that visits by Trump, his family, and supporters have turned the government and the Republican Party into regular customers for his family businesses. He actually visited those businesses over 280 times with, of course, his security. Not only that, but this is a story that I didn't get to cover. That I really, really wanted to talk about. And that was the Kushner family, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, making the Secret Service pay for a bathroom. Now, not pay them, but to pay their neighbors $3,000 a month just to use their downstairs bathroom. Why? Because the Kushners would not allow Secret Service to use their crapper. And this is why, this is all while the Secret Service was guarding them. They were not allowed to use it. They had 6.5 bathrooms in that house, and they wouldn't allow any Secret Service officers to come in and take shit. That's amazing. Now, to be fair, if I were there, I would have given Jared Kushner an upper decker. Now, what is that? You might be wondering what an upper decker is. Well, it's pretty gross. So let it get, a little bit explicit here. It's where you, instead of going in the toilet, you go in the upper tank. So that every time they flush, it's poo water. Yeah. And then you, of course, you would end up having to either clean out the tank, which is gross, or replace the entire toilet. I I feel like it's what they would have deserved. But that's just me. But anyway, that $3,000, that was tax money that they wasted because they wouldn't allow them to use the bathrooms at all. It's amazing. And even the Obamas, who were kind of far away, were like, yeah, you can go ahead and use our bathroom. That's fine. Yeah, we're not going to charge you extra. What are we, the Kushners? We're not insane. We're not assholes. No, we're going to go, we'll let you use our toilet. But again, it was kind of far away. But you want to talk about the swamp, right? That's what it is. The idea that these ghouls, that the people who had worked in the Trump administration, can now go back and lobby Congress on behalf of giant corporations. I mean, you know, you can think about Sean Spicer. Spicy can be a lobbyist again. Sarah Huckabee Sanders can be a lobbyist if she wanted to. I think she's got her own political ambitions in Arkansas. But any of these people, some of them should end up in prison for their role in the Trump administration, can go and set out and get cushy ass lobbying jobs where they make hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of dollars a year. So there you go. That's the icing on the crap cake that this family has left America with their swampy ass grift. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.